Hey, yo, what up? It's Darby Allen. You're listening to Break the Ring podcast with Jonas and Parker. Don't listen to this guy. He's a bad, bad man. Keep listening.
Welcome back to Break the Ring podcast. I'm Jonas.
Co-host Parker.
And today we are talking about SummerSlam 2026 live from Minneapolis, Minnesota. The main reason we're only talking about SummerSlam is because who really gives a fluff about Raw or SmackDown? Also, I didn't watch SmackDown because I was seeing Spider-Man, which was peak. The only thing that really happened on SmackDown, to be honest, was Haku, which was kind of random.
It was interesting. Harry loved that. My uncle was kind of going crazy.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything bad about Haku. I don't want him to travel
Haku's
down and
awesome.
kill us.
Yeah,
But definitely an interesting take here with the Tongas.
yeah, that was it was interesting seeing him, but like it wasn't.
Yeah.
Super, man.
We're just kind of going off the dome for this. I mean, it's Monday. SummerSlam was last night, and ignore that.
Wait, we forgot to mention something.
The best Raw segment of
The
history.
greatest Raw segment. I believe that you are cursed. That was awful.
I believe that you are cursed so bad. Oh my god.
It was a remix of like two of his old songs.
It sounded like Joya.
It sounded like Joya, but if you listen to like Working as a Team, that's how the syllables, like the
Yeah, 'cause
beat goes. But it's weird. But dude, that was
it was
something.
It was a segment.
It was
to say the
a
least.
segment.
We also just redemption we missed. So Willow, your new AEW Women's Champion, because Parker had some things come up. So yeah, we missed a little bit. Redemption was all right. It was definitely their like worst pay per view of the year, but it's also AEW and they have like bangers constantly, so you can't really be that mad at it. But yeah, I'm ready to get into SummerSlam. Anything else you want to say? What's up?
No.
All right. We're starting with Saturday, obviously. It makes the most sense. The show started off with Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. I thought this match was really good. I thought this was better than their Night of Champions match by a long shot. I thought it was a good way to start the show. Very high power and very, very fast matchup here. Interesting winner, though. Liv did end up retaining over Io Sky. The end sequence was really great. I wish they kicked into that gear a little bit more because that was a really good spot. Basically, Io had just dealt with Judgment Day on the outside and got caught with an Oblivion that she then did a handstand out of.
That was cool. It was
which
creative.
was sick.
It's like remember the Mustafa Ali?
Yeah. He did it at
RKO.
Slammiversary just a couple months ago or whatever when he got hit with a cutter. I remember that. He also did it to Randy. I know that's what you're talking about mainly. But I like that. That reversal was cool. And then Liv hit a code breaker into an Oblivion to win. Thought it was a boring ending besides the fact that the spot was good. I thought it was a boring ending because I think there could have been a lot more to it. I mean, you got Triple H says it in Unreal. Liv Morgan's the new ring general. Followed by, this is a quote, I could put you in there with anybody. Then why is this her first defense after 100 days if you can put her in the ring with anybody?
I consider the female ring general Rhea.
Yeah, probably.
Because she can work with wicked strong people who are kind of in the middle, wicked smaller people.
Yeah,
like
she had a banger with Io. She gave Jade the best match of her career.
Had good matches with Liv when they were feuding.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff to say about Rio, so can't really complain about that.
My Biodad's friend was telling me, he's like, this is going to be the best match of the night. And I was like, I don't believe you. And it wasn't the best match of the night, in my opinion, but it was very good.
Night one was kind of poop. I don't know. I
besides
mean,
the Bellas
also,
match-
can I be honest? I was alone until the last, like, 2 matches.
Besides the Bellas match, I think every match was over
Well,
3 stars.
to be fair, the Bella's match, Brie freaking broke her
Yeah.
shoulder or whatever, so.
But yeah, wrong winner, but great match overall.
I really liked Io's, take at this. where very early on in the match they took the fight to the outside, and she went to the barricade and she was talking to the fans and Chris Van Vliet. I don't know if you saw that.
I did see that.
He was like, "Give me your hand," and she stood on the barricade. And then
Didn't green shirt guy, I think, was one of them?
yeah,
That
she was like,
cool.
"Give me your hand so I can stand on the barricade," and she stands up there and Liv just chops her out from underneath, and she just takes a nasty back bump. But it was a great match. I think this is probably like the best Judgment Day interference they've done in a while.
Yeah.
Raquel and Roxanne kind of just interfered. It wasn't anything crazy. It was your standard interference. They didn't do too much.
They didn't like fully cost her.
Yeah, like they definitely distracted her.
But they're
There's no
keeping
argument.
their cheating percent.
Like the finish was mainly because of Liv.
Yeah.
Because if she won off the
Over
first Oblivion,
Oblivion.
then maybe you could say it was more of a because it wasn't the cleanest finish.
Exactly.
There was still interference, but it's not as bad as it has been. Where like the
Like the Cena Dom one, where like, he got a pop rocks in. It's a
that was
bomb.
great though because it was so good.
It's
to see.
but it's Cena too. So.
Yeah, so you know he's putting him over. But I mean, I thought this was a really good one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was good. I had lower expectations, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was worried it was going to be very boring, but it was really good. I think they work well in the ring together, but I still think, like you said, EO should have won. We didn't do predictions on a video, but we texted.
It doesn't. I would have lost by one.
Oh, really?
'Cause,
I thought we were tied. Oh, no.
We
did
tied
Roman-
night one,
Roman-
night two.
Roman got it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Something like that. Something like that.
Should I tell them what I said? I got 2 words for it. Remember when you said they came out with the sponsored entrance?
I don't
I'll say it after. All right, go. Over.
Honestly, a match that I thought was going to suck
Wasn't that bad.
wasn't that bad.
It was decent.
And it's mainly because Jay was so lost.
Yeah.
LA Knight, Sol Sikoa, and Royce Keys defeat Jay, Jimmy, and Jacob in a 6-man tag. The Bloodline were sponsored by Gears of War, and I took them in the predictions. Parker had the mismatch team. And I was like, Parker, the sponsor team can't lose. It's not possible. And then you said, I got 2 words for you.
Sponsor this.
Yeah, bro. Like, the corniest mother fluffer.
That's what Harry told me to say. I was like, Harry, what should I say to Jonas to like mess with him? He was like, sponsor this. I was like, okay, whatever.
It was an interesting sponsor for sure.
Yeah, what was it? Gears of War?
Gears of War E-Day. Jacob came out. The only thing sponsored about them was that they had like these pieces of rubble, and then the mask that Jacob wears, he had the Gears of War logo on it. Stop doing that. They're gonna pick it up on the mics.
Nah.
It was a goofy little thing where they just put the logo literally on his forehead of the mask.
Yeah.
It was a sponsorship. Solo's mind games from the beginning of the match were really funny. He basically gets in there with Jay, tells him to wait a second, and then he goes. And he runs it back with Jay's theme.
I was crying.
Did you see how fast the crowd got up out of their seats? It was instantaneous.
Dude, me and Harry were crying the whole time.
And I texted you this, and this is a genuine, like, this happened. Saw that, took my bathroom break.
Yep.
I was like, yep, I don't need to see this match. I can almost guarantee you. But, yeah, it was interesting. I think the best spot of this match, Jacob went to put Royce Keys through the timekeeper's area, and Royce just throws him. And I was like, yeah, Royce Keys is a beast. Because Jacob Fatu is not a small guy.
When I saw it, I thought it was meant to be more like, Randy's power slam. I thought it was meant to be more like that over the barricade.
Yeah,
just by the way he like
I
grabbed
mean,
him.
He still freaking.
Yeah, he still got him.
He got him. Oh, you got me, brother.
Who pinned?
And then, so basically, they were on the outside fighting. Jay gets back in the ring, couple of back and forths, and then Jay gets hit with a BFT. He spikes himself, which I was surprised he actually sold.
That was good.
And he takes the pin, which LA Knight has pinned a former world
I
champion.
was just gonna say that means LA Knight can win world title, but he also pinned Seth too. But that was different because he faked the injury.
That's the thing. Like, after last night, dude, the undisputed title scene is freaking amazing. The world title scene is dog crap.
Yeah.
It is literally, it was Seth Rollins, who literally, LA Knight made a great point. He had no right to be in that match. He literally has the same win-loss as LA Knight for the freaking qualifiers. It was just the dumbest thing.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get to that match when we get there, because I have some things to say about it for sure. I'm opening the door because it was getting hot in here, low-key. We then had Gunther defeat Nick Aldis in a decent matchup here. Aldis came out to Morning Glory by Oasis, which apparently there was a bit of a back and forth conversation between Aldis and TKO to try and get that, and they ended up getting it. SmackDown, it was announced that Aldis, when he signs the contract, loses his job as general manager. He still signed the contract and was no longer GM as he went into this matchup. He was now a wrestler, superstar, whatever you want to call it. Thought it was pretty decent. It was your standard Gunther match, just kind of strikes, chops, punches, kicks, chokeholds. It was slow. But Aldis I think Aldis did really good.
He definitely didn't let anyone down. He did good for, especially not.
And I heard apparently he was talking about, he was like, I'm worried about how I'm gonna look. I mean, my cardio. The guy looked great.
Yeah,
he looked jacked, to be honest.
He looked great. I think Harris told me one big thing he was worried about was just him running out of breath too easy. Remember when Gunther went to stand up in the announce table? I think that was to give him a little breather.
Yeah.
But it was really good.
It was a good match.
It was good, especially for Nick Aldis not wrestling in like years.
Yeah.
Also, during this match, remember how him and Cody wrestled during the 2019 All In or whatever, 2018?
Yep.
There were like 7 other current WWE wrestlers that wrestled there.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio,
Rey Fenix, Penta. Damian Priest was in a battle royal. Shows Jordan Grace. I think Matt Cardona was one of them.
probably.
And Chelsea Green, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, the original All In was really good.
Penta fought Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I know. Apparently that match is goated. I have to watch that.
I haven't watched it.
It's like 10 minutes or 18 minutes. Something like
Really?
that.
Wow, that's short. Maybe we'll watch it after.
And then Jericho jumps in and jumps Kenny. And he's like got the face paint and the mask.
Oh, that's cool. He was the, what's it called, Painmaker or whatever?
No,
Oh.
he was just dressed up as Penta.
Oh.
I think that led to their New Japan match where it was no DQ. And then they ended up running it back in AEW as like the first main title feud.
Yeah.
So, I really like this match though because you have two like ring generals, not to sound corny.
Yeah.
So Aldis was working the leg of Gunther's because we all know his whole thing is the Texas Cloverleaf or whatever it used to be called. I don't care. It was the funniest thing ever. Crying.
Harry called it from the beginning. We'll talk about it.
I was
after.
crying. It was so funny. But eventually Gunther locked in the sleeper, and as soon as he does the elbows, I know it's over.
Yeah.
Because that's what got Cena.
That's what sucks about Gunther's chokehold is that when you see the elbows, you know it's ending.
Because so that's why you hate him.
Exactly.
You're like, oh my god, it's just over.
And that's why I love Gunther, but I hate him at the same time.
He's such a good heel.
As a WWE fan, I hate him. As a wrestling
He's
fan,
great.
I love him because he's
like,
awesome.
he's one of these heels that I genuinely hate. Him and MJF are the two that I will always just I hate him.
Because Gunther, like we've seen outside interactions of him being nice.
He's
to fans.
just fine. Yeah.
But MJF's
always.
I've seen some guy wanted him to make his voicemail. He's like, "Hey, sorry, I can't get to your phone right now. I was probably jerking off my mom's basement or something."
What?
He was making a voicemail for a fan.
Nice, dude.
But like his cameos are always like, "Yeah, happy birthday. Like, don't come near me. I saw a picture of you. You're pretty fucking ugly."
He's like, all you fat tubs of goo and it's just every time.
Also, just to point this out now, I feel like Mania 40 Rock too really made me hate him. Just because I think he was so good at playing it, I couldn't tell if he really hated Cody or not. Like backstage with he was like, "Go out, fix it, have him talk shit about our family again." That
he was.
I know he was playing it, but
everybody thought that was real.
Yeah,
genuinely, everybody thought.
And that's what's so good about him is that a lot
2024 of wrestling was actually so big.
Didn't you send me a video about that?
Yes, that was when I was going to. Dude. I literally went to like 3 shows in 1 week. I literally went to 3 shows in 1 week. I went. So we both went on May 8th to that Raw where we saw Ricochet Ilya and we saw Gunther Sheamus.
Both great matches.
We saw Jay during his peak, which was dope to see. And then the next month, July 9th or something, in Boston, I saw Sheamus, Ilya, Drew in a Money in the Bank qualifier. That match is freaking amazing, dude. Also got to see the Wyatt Six very early on. Got to see Dom, Liv, Ray, Zelina, all that stuff. And then I went to SmackDown the next week. That SmackDown was mid, but it was just good. Because I got to see Cody. I got to see Mello versus Ilya on Speed, which, it was 3 minutes, but it was one of the best 3 minutes of a match I've ever seen. So it was just cool to see. Like, we got to see Ciampa when he was still there, come to, like, the home area. It was so good to see, especially just being there, like, back to back to back. I remember I went to...
Was Ciampa at that Dynamite? He was there, right?
He wasn't. He didn't have
wasn't?
a match.
That
He didn't have a match.
sucks.
He had a match the next night. I went, like, literally, so I was at a McDonald's getting food,
Nice.
and I get a call from Anna. She's like, "Oh, you want to go to SmackDown?"
What day?
That
Oh, really?
it was like 6 o'clock. She's like, "Yeah, if you can just get dressed and then come to my house." I was like,
Nice. Where was
"Alright."
it? Springfield?
Mohegan's son, dude.
Mohegan's nice.
It was weird because it felt like I had a private area because dude, our seats weren't good. Like, they were bad.
Yeah.
But that's why we got to go there for so cheap.
Yeah. And I was such short rows, kind of like BFG, but that wasn't that bad.
Dude,
Your seats weren't that bad.
I can't stress how fun that night was.
Oh yeah.
So basically, since it was last minute, my aunt and I were sitting together because my little cousin at the time hated when we'd yell. She got so embarrassed by it. So me and her were just screaming our faces off the entire time. And, like, it was really unfortunate because it was leading up to 40. It was like the one SmackDown that Rock didn't show up. Like, genuinely the one SmackDown he didn't show up at. But we got to see, like, Jade's debut, so that was cool. But I remember we went out to the merch stand. It was literally just us. It felt like we had a private section.
Wow.
Like, literally nobody was there. It was so cool. And then the dark matches was, like, Rhea versus Shayna Baszler, which at the time Rhea was on fire. And so it was cool to see her. And then we had, like, Sammy versus, I want to say, like, Drew or something. Like, it was so good. And that's Sammy's red hot, too, going into 40 when he's facing Gunther. So peak.
I've only been to one Raw. Yeah. But the Raw and the NXT show I went to, neither of them had dark matches.
You went to a Collision, and then you lied about going to another one.
I don't remember. I still don't remember this.
Right hand on the Bible, you told me you went to that show.
I honestly don't remember.
Maybe you just were gonna get tickets, or, like, you thought you were gonna get tickets.
Maybe.
But there was a double taping in Worcester, or something like that. And you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm going." And I remember because when we went to the same school, don't say the school's name. But because Parker and I used to make jokes in the hallway, be like, "Oh, Mama's making spaghetti for dinner." Stupidest things. But I remember being like, "Oh, Parker, is Collision worth it?" You're like, "I'd say so."
I don't know why I don't remember this.
I swear on my life this happened.
Yeah.
You told me this at least. Then you get thrown out of one of our classes because you were talking. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, big man.
Big time.
Fatal Influence defeat the Bellas and Paige in a 6-woman tag. It was fine. Brie gets injured
Worst
after.
match of SummerSlam.
Yeah, but to be fair, injuries.
Brie did go to the hospital.
Her shoulder was.
The coolest part about this match was that the Breeze turned on Paige.
The Breeze.
The Bellas turned on Paige.
Yeah. Which I don't understand the motivation, because when she's attacking her, she goes, "This is for taking my spot. You got injured, and you told her to take your place at Mania."
AJ Lee's gonna tag with Paige.
I guess Nikki Bella's bipolar. Like, genuinely, that's the only thing I can think about. So, who knows? But yeah, it's probably gonna be AJ Lee,
Paige.
and Paige.
Assuming Nikki Bella's injury isn't as
Brie Bella.
severe. I hate you.
I'm just helping you out.
They're basically the same person. My uncle was saying during the match that, like, they used to do a thing where they would, like, roll out of the, like, one would roll out, one would roll into the ring because they looked the exact same, so you couldn't tell who was who.
Yeah, now there's
their hair's different. Yeah. There's a clear difference.
I'm pretty sure that Nikki's had a few surgeries on her face.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Her cheekbones are a little sharp.
And I also think her nose got smaller. I know it's weird.
I mean, that must be what she needed to do to get all the money, because we all know it used to be just about how they looked.
Yeah.
So who cares? But I will say, Fatal Influence was hitting hard. And I like how, like, they're very, what's the word? They mock them so hard. Like, Fallon drops, like, Brie in the middle of the ring, and then hits the Bella's taunt. It was just so funny.
Fallon, also, she did the yes, like, a minute into the match.
So funny.
It's not even like it's Bree's thing,
Because
but
Bree gets in the ring and Fallon just starts doing it and trying to get the crowd to do it. It was so good.
they're a good team though.
They are. I really like Fatal Influence. Did you see the photo op I sent to the group chat where it was Fatal Influence and the guy who was taking the picture had a Jasmine Nick shirt and Lainey was covering it up?
I didn't. I'll have to
So
see
funny. Because remember, Lainey's the one who like took her out.
Yeah. Is it certified genuine?
No.
Oh.
I also think I just made the mic scratch, so my apologies. But Lainey Reed, I wasn't very fond of at the beginning because I was like, I don't really know who this is.
She's not bad.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
She kind of pisses me off, but I think that's what she's trying to do. It's just because I don't like how she's like. She came into the group late and then she's
Immediately on main roster.
so
So fun.
But
But she's good. She is
that's
good.
why I hate her because she's so good at like just. I'm not gonna say that.
Being a heel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I know what you wanted to say.
Yeah.
But it's alright. Then after freaking what's it called? JC hit the rolling encore and like destroyed Nikki Bella. Or no, Paige.
Yeah.
Because what happened was she was gonna go for it for Nikki. Paige like pulled her out of the ring and doing that she tagged herself in and then got in the ring. Got hit with the rolling encore for the pin. Fatal Influence gets the heck out of there. They do the thing, and it just so happens that Paige walks forward as they were lined up. And as you can see here,
Saw it coming.
like, do we think that Bree's actually like, I don't know about this, or do you think it's just her injury? Because
Well, she was stomping the hell out of
Nikki goes straight to like breaking Paige's neck again, which like very heel obviously. Bree the entire time.
Yeah.
So that's how I knew.
So
she was injured.
it's hard to tell. It's either she's just really injured and she doesn't really want to kind of try to hit her, or they're planning something where Bree's not.
I just
there.
really think she's really injured
Yeah.
because that was
She is
the
injured.
cannonball spot was
That was nasty. That's 100% injured.
because she literally, not to be weird, but JC hit her tailbone like on that
Oh,
shoulder,
yeah.
and it just went boom
That was nasty. It was a good spot, but
because it was real.
because it was real, yeah. But I mean,
So it was.
prayers for Brie.
I guess so, because not looking good. We then had CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes. I'm not satisfied.
Really?
Not satisfied.
I'm happy that they didn't overdo the interference.
Wasn't the match I wanted. I wanted them to kill each other, and they kind of did. And then Randy came in, and the match was over. This match was like 34 minutes. The rest of the matches, the Fatal Influence match was 7 minutes. The Aldous match was 13 minutes. This match was like 10 minutes. Like, they need to fix that. It is not long enough.
I do feel like some of the ad time might have gone down a little bit.
It wasn't as many ads. It was more like, oh, these are photos from SummerSlam before.
Yeah.
It was like a little bit.
But I prefer that over ads.
Yeah, because for sure. Cody comes out with the goofiest helmet you've seen all year. He's got
His entrance was interesting.
He's got
though.
the guile hair. His entrance was AI, which sucks. You could just tell because he's in the Street Fighter movie, so his whole thing was sponsored by Street Fighter. His opening to his entrance was like the character select from Street Fighter, and they had just like all AI. Like they didn't do a single one of those. I can almost guarantee you. But can you guess what it does? It picks Cody. It's like, oh look, he's actually Guile, and then it picks the other one, and it picks him as the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
And then you have to pick his opponent, so they pick CM Punk. It was if it wasn't AI, I would have loved it.
Yeah.
But don't like AI that much. Punk's entrance was normal. It's his new like pay-per-view thing. He was wearing the number 20 because it was 20 years of CM Punk on the dot in WWE, and he was wearing the colors of their hockey team in Minnesota.
It was their old hockey. It was the North Stars. Now they're the Wild. But it was the North Stars. Also, the M on his I'll show you. The N for the North Stars was the same like font as the M on his jacket.
That's cool.
So he just turned it into an M. And
That's cool.
me and Harry didn't know what the North Stars were, so we looked it up. We also looked up who number 20 was because we didn't know what the 20 meant.
Yeah, it was that day was 20 years since he debuted in ECW.
That's cool.
So, it was a fine match. I might just have to rewatch it, to be honest. I mean, that might be why I didn't care for it. It was good. I definitely think that it was interesting.
My apologies.
Basically the entire time they were just working on the limbs. Cody was going for his legs, Punk was going for his like arms. Cody was locking in a figure four, Punk locked in the Anaconda Vice a couple times. Your basic submission stuff. But I think the highlight of the match is Cody's on the announce table. Punk goes to the top rope and he goes for the elbow drop that he hit at WrestleMania, but this time he goes foot first into the announce table as Cody rolls off.
I got scared.
That was crazy. He took a gnarly bump.
Yeah,
he like landed on his like neck at the beginning. It was
Also, when I saw Charles Robinson, I knew there was gonna be a ref bump. Just because I was like, he's not in the main event. He's like the oldest referee, I think.
That's active, probably.
Yeah, at least in WWE.
Yeah.
But also, the thing that I showed Jonas when Punk went to do his moonsault onto Cody.
I loved it. I don't care what anybody says. That moonsault it screams old man Punk. Just, I don't know, maybe I should do this because I think it'll work. So he does it.
A lot of people are like, oh, he missed, he's old, but I didn't know this, but my uncle was like, that, like Punk loves Terry Funk.
Yeah.
And he was like, my uncle was like, he was doing the Terry Funk moonsault. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was so confused, but then he showed me old videos.
He always did it sideways.
And then
always
the thing I showed was a ringside, whatever, some news thing that said that Punk was saying that he was trying to do the Terry Funk moonsault, which he basically did.
He missed it.
But
if Cody was moved over, it would have hit.
Yeah.
But like he's always done the sideways.
And they also recovered from it.
Because literally Punk just laughs it off. He's like, well, I guess that's how it went.
Yep.
That's why I love this version of Punk. He pulls out all the stops. Pepsi Twist in there. Love that move. Always love it. I have it on my 2K character. I use it all the time. It was an interesting match. After this, the ref gets knocked down, which the knockdown last night in the Roman match was so stupid.
There's no point.
It was so dumb. But this one made sense because as Cody's standing in the ring, guess who's coming back? Randy
I thought it was
frickin'
KO.
Orton. Hits him with an RKO. Punk doesn't see it. He says this on the post show. Gets back in the ring. Punk hits the double GTS and retains the Undisputed Championship. I think I gotta rewatch because I don't know. People really liked it. People liked it a lot. I could just be nitpicky about it, but I wanted more out of it, to be honest. I wanted them to, in a way, I wanted them to be bloody, not like AEW level, but just like, oh, they're literally punching the crap out of each other. So he has a cut on his head. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I think the best part about this match was the messed up moonsault. Because, like I said, for the 8th time, showed that Punk didn't know what he needed to do, but knew he had to do something.
Yeah.
I loved the table spot because Punk died.
Yeah.
And I liked the Randy Orton spot because it was simple. He comes in, hits the RKO, and then he leaves. But yeah, I think I'd like another one-on-one, just straight up. It might be at Mania, but I don't know.
Also, I think my uncle's from the future. Because he was like, what if that's not the main event? Because they have to, like, something happens in the environment of the ring where they can't fix it for the next match.
Yeah, I mean,
and
he was right.
Yeah. This match wasn't bad.
It was fine. It was really short because we know Brock can't stay more than like 10 minutes. Open Family defeats Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell. After they both made their entrances and they used you saw that they realized that they used their weigh-in weight. They didn't like mess with it. They were 302 and 303.
Yeah.
It was fine. It wasn't the greatest Hell in a Cell, but it was fun.
Yeah.
We all know the greatest Hell in a Cell match of modern era is CM Punk Drew McIntyre. There's no debate.
Yeah.
Well, no, the debate is Cody and Seth too. To be honest.
I would argue for a million years that
the Punk and Drew one, just because he literally got cracked down the middle.
And not even that. I feel like they told a better story in that match too.
Well, and to be fair, Cody's pec was off of his bone.
Exactly.
Like
he couldn't do too much without hurting himself.
I don't know how he did that, dude. Oh, when he's sticking the kendo stick right in the
balls. Dude, it's awful. And he wasn't holding back. Like you could see.
Because Cody said he was gonna get mad if Seth held back. And I was like, yeah, you are not.
But he also said that to Sean Spears, and then he was like, "You're the most unsafe fucking worker." So kind of a hypocrite.
Swing for the fences, crack the back of his skull open.
I don't blame Sean Spears. He did what Cody told him to do. If I told you to hit me as hard as I could in the back, and then say you broke a vertebrae, I wouldn't be that pissed. I'd be upset, but I'd be like, I told you to.
Right.
I can't
That's on me. So dumb. But yeah, I mean, it was interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this match is fine. Oba started off the match hot, bunch of running uppercuts, and just a lot of offense. And then Brock ended up hitting Suplex City, and then just got right back up and took the fight right back to Brock. Brock hit a couple F5s. Oba got right back up. Brock then puts him back on the shoulders after he ripped up the mat and the cushioning, the tiny little bit of cushioning that they have.
Not much.
To expose the wooden boards to hit a tombstone pile driver that Oba kicks out of that too. Headbutted him in the dick. It was funny. Oba then gets right back up. Brock's like, "Oh my god, how do you do that?" And Oba lifts him up. Fall from grace. It was supposed to be on the wood. When you got a guy like Brock Lesnar up, you gotta just go for it.
Do you think it was supposed to be to the wood though? Because from what I see, Oba backed up after he took a step back or two after he picked up Brock. So from my point of view, I just thought he was trying to maybe get on the just.
Well, Brock kind of looked back and went.
I did see that he kind of grabbed to see if he was, but I don't know. I bet reports will come out or Oba will say something or Brock will say something.
But yeah, Oba Femi wins. He gets out of the ring. Brock seemingly doesn't retire, but he does take off the gloves and the elbow pads. And he goes, "This guy's the future, and I'm the past." So, thank God. Thank God. Because apparently Brock loves Oba.
Dude, I've seen so many reports of he loves working with Oba. He thinks
I'm having PTSD. I just saw Seth cash in on Punk on the bottom of my screen. Over there. Oh, today's 1 year for this banger. Cena Cody street fight. So fire. Did you see the
Cena Cody?
Did you see the AI of this main event being a street fight on the chairs?
I did, and
apparently it's the AI messed it up and called it a street fight.
I remember I saw a report that said it was a production error, but they can't say it's an AI error.
Even though, did you see the report that WWE are going to increase the use of AI?
Did see that. Yeah.
And they have seen the feedback and are doing it still. And it's going to become more increasingly integrated to the company.
That's stupid.
The entire production of this entire show, the graphics were AI. Mm-hmm. We know. We're not stupid. There was Minnestota. There was Minnestota.
Wasn't there 2 S's at one point too?
Yeah, Minnestota. Then there was a street fight.
When we saw the street fight thing, me and Harry were like, what if they we thought what if Pierce comes out and makes an announcement?
Well, Nick Aldis came out and made an announcement in the beginning of night 2, as he then goes and talks about the number 1 contenders match. Not to cut you off, but I thought that was a good segue.
Yeah.
Basically, Sami Zayn and Finn Balor were supposed to have a 1-on-1 match to determine who would become the number 1 contender for the Undisputed WWE title. Nick Aldis comes out and was reinstated as general manager the night after he wasn't, which is kind of stupid. Shouldn't have even made that a point. I get it. Oh, but you're supposed to feel for him after he loses, because guess what? He lost his job and he lost the match. Well, guess what? You made him general manager again that night. So what does it frickin' matter?
Yeah.
And Nick Aldis goes, "I've actually made this match a triple threat. So let's see who the new participant is." And then he brings out Gunther.
I wasn't fucking watching when this happened, and I'm so mad. I went to my friend's house, and I was like, dude, I'm going to go on a walk. I'll be back by 6. We got back at 6, 6:30, maybe 7. And we're on our way back, and Jonas, he texted me. He was like, blah, 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 he's fucking back. I called him. I was like, are you kidding me? And he explained everything that happened. Then I called my uncle. He's like, what? And I was like, did he actually, is this real? And he's like, yeah, I'm watching it on my phone. Fuck off. And he hung up on me.
Yeah, Gunther gets to the ring, and Aldis comes back out. He says, "Actually, this match is now a fatal 4-way. Let me introduce you to the 4th participant." And as soon as the camera lined up the shot, there was silence. all the steps to the side, and Kevin freaking Owens is back. Sami Zayn sold his ass off, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He was literally like shaking. He literally saw a ghost. Kevin Owens comes down to the ring. Crowd's going nuts. I'm going nuts. Long story short, KO wins the freaking match and is the new number 1 contender for the undisputed WWE title. You gotta feel bad for Sammy. You gotta feel bad for Finn. But guess what? Kevin Owens is back. So who cares? Like, genuinely insanity. KO was fired the hell up. Match ended where KO, basically Finn broke up rear naked choke from Gunther with a coup de grace onto Sami Zayn. Sami rolls to like the bottom of the ropes. Gunther gets thrown out. Stunner to Finn. Sami hits KO with a blue thunder bomb. And I was like, crap, there's no way. Kevin dodges the haluva kick or something and then hits another stunner on Sami, pins Sami to become the undisputed contender. Crazy. Genuinely crazy. Saturday night, it came out that Randy and Kevin Owens were on the same timeline, which I was like, how?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Randy was just banged up, and Kevin Owens had a broken neck.
I did see something that Randy told, like,
he recommended doctors. Yeah. Randy came back Saturday, and after the match, I said to Jay, I said, you know who's on the same timeline, right? And that's Kevin frickin' Owens, and then he comes out night 2, wins the contendership for the Undisputed Championship. I can't wait for that match. Honestly, Kevin Owens should win.
I was gonna say, do you think he?
Yes.
Is he gonna though?
No, it's gonna be BS because Sammy's gonna cost him, and then they're gonna have to kill each other.
Yeah.
But bit of a controversial one here. Baron Corbin defeats Trick Williams to win the United States title. It was like 10 minutes again. U.S. champion Trick Williams made a SummerSlam debut with Little Yachty giving him the entrance. I love how he came out to Minnestota because it get cold like Minnesota. So funny. Williams attacked Corbin to start the match, but his momentum was stalled by a deep 6 outside the ring. Deep 6 is a great move. I don't understand the name of it, but it's a great move. Corbin continued to beat down.
Is that with AI too?
Maybe. I'm using WWE.com because I didn't do notes this week because I was just locked in. It says Corbin continued to beat down Corbin. Sure, I guess. Lil Yachty threatened. They call it the trick stick. I guess, man. Lil Yachty was threatening Corbin with the kendo stick. I don't care. I'm calling it a kendo stick. Corbin then locked back in, I guess. The ref was getting caught up with Trick as Yachty then hit Corbin in the back with the kendo stick, and then Trick hit a Death Valley driver. Yachty tried to stop Corbin from using the title as a weapon, but Yachty and Corbin were fighting with the championship. Williams was going for Corbin and then accidentally threw Yachty through the table because Corbin bumped into him. Back in the ring, Corbin hit Trick with the title and then hit the End of Days to win the match and become the new U.S. champion. Way too much hate for Baron Corbin here. Oh, yeah. People don't realize the guy has improved a crap ton.
Did you see that he was on like
the guy's a jiu-jitsu gold medalist.
It was something with Dijak, like a show that Dijak was on.
Yeah,
and it was like, it said last night, and Baron Corbin was in it, and then he won the U.S. title the next
No,
night.
it was Bishop Dyer.
Same person.
No. But it was funny. One night he's on MLW, the next he's on freaking SummerSlam winning a title. So Dijak replied to it. He said, "Double champ Dyer," and I was like, "Yeah, bro, I guess." Chelsea Green defeats Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, and Lash Legend. Now ladder match become interim WWE Women's Champion.
Second to last person I expected to win this match.
Yeah, I mean the last person I expected was Tiffany because she's already a champion.
Last person I expected was Lash.
Really, I thought she could have won it.
I would have picked Tiffany to win.
Really, I would have picked like Charlotte.
I wouldn't have
especially when she came out wearing tribute gear to Scarlett. I was like, she's gonna win. But she didn't. I was surprised, and that's mainly because she's gonna fight Jade on Friday, which I thought maybe they would add the title to it, but
yeah,
they didn't. Green immediately went up for the ladder, but was stopped by Jade, who leveled her with a Jade onto another ladder. Stratton attempted Hurricane Rana, but Lash countered with a powerbomb right on top of the ladder. That was disgusting. As Stratton was almost touching the title, Green finally got her payback for Money in the Bank last year, or 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, because Tiffany.
Yeah, 2 years. Where she pushes Tiffany off the ladder like Tiffany did to her at Money in the Bank 2024, sending Tiffany onto everybody ringside. Just as she was looking to grab the title, B-Fab Michin come out to attack Green.
But when she stayed there and didn't fall off the ladder, I kind of knew.
I knew
Because
it.
once, like, the 2 other people got knocked down, I was like, and then I saw her, like, she was upside down, she was opening her eyes. I was like, oh, yo, dude, she.
Yeah, because I guess the whole thing was supposed to be, she got knocked out. Like, she was passed out. And as she was hanging on the ladder...
She was upside down for a while.
Yeah, she was. As she was hanging from the ladder, Jade and Charlotte were fighting on a ladder, and then also, I'm pretty sure Lash and Tiffany were also fighting on the other ladder. Both the ladders crash down. They all go to the floor. Everybody's down. And then Chelsea under Green Taker sits up and runs up the ladder to retrieve the interim Women's Championship. Who cares if it's interim? Chelsea Green deserves a world championship. And
100%.
you know what? She got it.
I think she should beat Rhea. And
It would be so funny.
hate me, I want Michin and B-Fab. I don't care if they continue the Jade and Rhea stuff, which I am so sick of. I want Chelsea to hold on to this title until Survivor Series. Because I think Chelsea's so entertaining. I think she deserved this way earlier.
Yeah, after she was on the run of her career.
She did so good with the U.S. title.
Yeah.
The women's U.S. title. Best women's U.S. title.
Also, Julia leaving. Loses in 2 minutes to Lash on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
I'm happy with that.
That was actually crazy. She needs to leave. She
should.
hasn't done anything, bro.
Yeah, good.
Go back to Stardom. Like, genuinely. Just go back to Stardom. Like, she did nothing. Because they wouldn't let her, obviously. But she had, like... Dude, this year she might have had, like, what? 8 matches, if she's lucky. God. Danhausen defeats Dominic Mysterio in a Human Money's on a Pole match. Very controversial. Dom's official Twitter said, showed up so I wouldn't get fined. That is real.
Nice.
Dom was wearing old gear and did not come out with the AAA title. He did not give up about this.
I just knew Joe was going to come out, so I was happy.
Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio collided in Human Money's on a Pole match for the money that Danhausen stole from the Judgment Day. JD and the Mini-Hausens came out and started brawling. El Torito-Hausen made his return, which was cool to see.
Also, Brad
Williams,
the comedian, was Minnehausen.
Yes, he was. As Dom was in the grass with the money, Danhausen cursed him, and then Pyro shot out of the turnbuckle. As Dom was writhing in pain, Danhausen grabbed the money to win the match. There was also Joe Hendry. He came out to hit JD with the guitar from Monday when they had, the abuser on, Ryan Garcia.
I hate him.
He's such a loser.
dickhead.
It was a fine match. It was stupid. Dom needs better. Like, really
Better than the
bad.
Brie Bella match.
It was. It genuinely was. But who knows?
But I think it's mainly because Brie was injured. If Brie didn't get injured, I feel like it would have been better. Because Brie would have been able to do all of her spots perfectly.
Chad Gable defeats Penta to win the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm so happy for him.
It was a good match. I love Penta.
Penta had a great run, but
He did.
Chad's deserved this for over 2 years.
Yeah. There was a lot of good stuff here. I mean, I think the best part is the ending. Penta went for the Mexican Destroyer. Gable ducks it and, grabs his ankle, if I remember that correctly.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Also, the apron one, it was weird.
Oh, yeah. That
He,
apron Destroyer. He
Penta
had
was-
to. He would have killed him
Yeah.
if he didn't do it. But he
Penta
kind of
landed
just
on
kept
his
him,
head.
on his stomach
Yeah.
with his head. Because if he hit, that would have
But Chad
sucked.
still sold it well.
Yeah, I
But
mean...
did you hear Barrett's call during that? He was like, "I'm not sure that connected, Cole." I can't do
I
it.
hate when they do it like that. They just gotta be like, literally just say, I'm not sure he got all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just say it. Or when Jay misses the super kick, just be like, oh, the pressure's getting to him, or
Yeah.
something like that. Don't
Just play it off
don't
instead
be
of
like, oh, I think he hit him, because that makes
Yeah.
you sound like a stupid commentator.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be like, oh, the pressure's getting to the guy. You can't, when Punk,
Vic Joseph's good at that.
Vic, did you see the thing about the blind?
I did. That
Yeah,
was
that was
great.
crazy.
Vic Joseph
He's great.
He's gonna be like next generation's Michael Cole.
He is really good.
Which I don't want to compare someone to Michael Cole because I don't think anyone would
Michael
be Michael Cole
off so hard.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's getting.
It's been bad recently. Just because he has to do so many ad reads in the middle of a freaking match.
But Vic Joseph didn't. I'm pretty sure I voted for him for best commentator of the year.
Yeah, he was. It is Vic Joseph for sure.
All right.
Nah, it was Pat McAfee.
No, it's like what?
The switch up of Pat McAfee for Parker is the switch up of Jey Uso for me.
Oh yeah, dude. It's not that I hate Pat McAfee. I just think that what he did with Randy was stupid. I always thought he was hilarious as a commentator, but he shouldn't have got involved in that story.
Dominic Mysterio's a dude wipe after you wipe. All right.
that was funny, dude.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Some people are just allergic to fun.
Penta was working on Gable's shoulder the entire match, which I liked because Penta reversed the. Was it an ankle lock? I think so. Excuse me. Reversed some type of move on the ground into the sacrifice, literally just taking the arm and pulling it backwards as hard as he can. It was a good match, though. I'm happy Gable won. The way he won was great because Penta gets locked in the ankle lock. Gable, he gets to the rope for literally a second. Gable pulls him back, and he just locks it in, hits the ground, and Penta just taps immediately. He knows he can't do anything about it, which I always like that when the guy's just kind of humble about it. He's like, yeah, I can't do anything. Like in UFC, like with Carano versus Ronda, she taps immediately. Yeah. She knows. She's like, yeah, I can't get out of this. There's no unless you think you can actually get out of it.
There's no.
Just tap. Yeah. Just tap. Because we can always talk about was it Benoit Saint Denis?
Patty Pimblett, yeah.
He should have just tapped. He was not getting out of it.
Well, I feel like he thought he would have because.
Oh, he was up against the cage.
No, but when he rolled, usually like when people like roll, like when they're tucked in like this, they roll on their head. Usually their necks get like scooched forward, so then they start cramping.
Patty
so that's
did not care though.
But yeah, Patty, he got performed.
I'm like a spider lad. So funny.
A spider lad.
He literally like I don't know how he did it. It was so crazy.
That was an awesome show.
Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, just so Shield dumb poop. It was the Shield's final chapter was 7 years ago. But I am not even lying. It was an entire show. It was like a glorified house show. The Shield's final chapter, April 21st, 2019 in Illinois.
They have a triple threat.
They had a tag team match. They only fought all three of them once. The show sucked. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins defeat the Revival. And Aleister Black and Ricochet in triple threat tag to retain the Raw Tag Team Championships that they won at WrestleMania 35. Tony Nese defeats Buddy Murphy to retain the Cruiserweight Championship. I'm sure that was fine.
Alexa Bliss and Lacey Evans defeat Dana Brooke and Nikki Cross.
Like, who cares? Look how many dark matches there are. Televised matches. Finn Balor versus Elias for Intercontinental Championship. Bailey and Ember Moon versus the Riot Squad. And then there's 3 televised matches. The final match, The Shield versus Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Bobby Lashley.
Drew McIntyre's the only cool one.
Drew McIntyre was like, dude, look how much wrestling you're getting. You're getting 27 minutes. 27, barely 27, like 28 with the seconds. I'm saying televised. You got 3 matches for less than 30 minutes. What the hell? I remember I was supposed to. So the first Raw I went to, I was supposed to see the Shield in the dark match.
Oh,
but we left before because they didn't know about it. But to be fair, I saw all of them on the show because this was Seth going to fight Brock at Mania. I saw the end of Dean, which was him turning into Moxley. It was him versus Drew in a last man standing match. Random. And then there was a Roman Reigns that just came back from leukemia, and he accepted Drew McIntyre's challenge for a match at Mania. I remember that. But this match was I hate to say it, but it was the best match of the weekend.
It was good.
But it was just filled with.
I do like when they did the Shield fist though, that they left the spot. I just thought that was nice. I was really hoping he would come. I knew he wouldn't.
My dad, like, my dad doesn't talk much. He's a quiet guy. Which is why I talk so much. I do the talking. All that type of stuff.
Sure.
It was fine. Seth's entrance was kind of cool. It had like a hologram of Shield Seth, and then it burned when the flames came up and it went into his new stuff. Seth's gear was him being rebirthed because he was in the white. But the whole point was that the vest he was wearing was Ambrose's vest. And then the mask he was wearing was also Ambrose's, because I was like, that's not usually the mask he wore. I'm pretty sure it's Ambrose. I'm pretty sure. Just don't show him with a mask, I guess. Yeah, see, he had the saber tooth.
Yeah.
And that's what they had here. Cause see, these are different. He has like the longer bone.
Oh,
he has like a short bone.
Yeah.
That's what Dean had that for a little bit. So I'm wondering if that was his whole thing.
I did bring up this point too. Do you like? I personally think he would, but if the Shield get inducted into the Hall of Fame and Dean Ambrose is still heavily involved in AEW, do you think he'd come for the induction ceremony?
He'd do it for the fans.
I'd hope so.
He'd do it for the fact that he's being in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm. But he wouldn't do it for
But
Triple H.
if they were like, oh, but you have to do this, and that, then no. He'd probably.
But if they're just show up, go on stage with them, maybe give us a speech.
I think that would do it.
I think he'd do it. Like, they wouldn't give him listed minutes like, hey, do the Slim Jim ad while you're on the stage. Like, he wouldn't do that. But if they're just like, just go up on stage with Roman Seth, give a speech about your guys' time together, that's all you have to do. And I'm sure he would do that. Because I feel like even though he wasn't happy with WWE at the end, I feel like that he hasn't lost all respect for everyone in the company.
Well, also, it was mainly Vince that was
and Vince is gone
controlling.
now. He's about to be gone entirely. Don't look at me and say he's gonna come back.
He's gonna come back.
He's not gone.
That case got dropped.
I don't care.
He's coming back.
I don't care.
Brock came back.
I don't care.
Vince is next. If Vince comes back, that company is dying.
Oh yeah.
Like, genuinely.
He should.
I will stop watching. Like, genuinely, like, actually caring. I haven't sat there and like stared at the TV for a WWE episode in a while. Dynamite I do. Dynamite's great.
Yeah.
MCMG debuting.
That was cool.
Or returning, I guess, in a way, because they had that one match. But still, great to see them in AEW. Love that. Love that they're back.
Did you see on the post show when Big E was hugging KO?
I almost
left his mic on?
cried.
Yeah.
So peak. Wish Big E could come back, but he couldn't. The match was fine. There was a lot of... Oh my god. It's like... Reigns picks up Shield and... Sorry. It's just in my head right now, not Shield. He picks up Seth. Puts him to the table with a Shield bomb.
Makes no sense.
The Shield bomb is when they were all together.
Yeah.
Seth then picks... But here's... Seth picks up Roman, puts him to the table. It's a power bomb. What gives him the authority to do a Shield bomb and not Seth?
Double, triple power bomb.
Rollins escapes to be met with a spear. But then Rollins somehow kicks out the last second. Rollins hits a buckle bomb, followed by a stomp. But then... I don't know. No, Reigns hit the buckle bomb and a stomp, but this time it was Rollins to kick out. And then the ref goes down because Seth goes like this and it hits him in the face. Stupidest ref bump.
Yeah.
The last 10 minutes of this match didn't need to happen.
No.
It didn't. It was just them looking at a goddamn chair. A chair. It's the Shield chair. The Shield chair, the Shield fish, the Shield power bomb. Let me get a side of the Shield fries, the Shield power bomb, the Shield sauce, the Shield shake. Like, shut up! Like, oh my god. It's like you're going to McDonald's. Everything has Mickey in it except it's the Shield. Welcome to the Shield Company. We got Shield Roman, Shield Seth, Shield Dean. We got the Shield chair, Shield table, Shield desk. We got the Shield. I don't care. It's been 7 years since the final chapter and you're still talking. Like, dude, I don't care. You're a Shield member. Hello, Dean Ambrose. I don't. I don't. The guy is John Moxley. He's killing people on weekly television, and he's having bangers with people you wouldn't even consider hiring because they don't have the work ethic. Shut up. Sorry. But yeah, it happened. The end of the match happened. Roman wins. What a shock. I was like, you are lying. Seth's in his corner, just sitting there. They're both looking at each other. They're all farming. Roman gets up. So stupid. You were just talking about how much you hate this guy, and now you're like, but we're brothers. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. But we're brothers.
You know how funny it would be if your mic disconnected and like they just didn't hear you this whole time.
But we're brothers. Parker, it doesn't matter because we're brothers. And we'll always be brothers. Brothers fight. And brothers hate each other at times. But at the end of the day, it's the blood that makes you love each other. Like, shut up! And then Roman posts this sappy TikTok where he's just sitting there eating a burger. And he's like, I'm like, yeah, hardest thing ever, right? You had to pin Seth Rollins. I don't care. Literally don't care. Nothing happened afterwards. I wish Oba came out and looked at him. But also Punk, I freaking love the guy. Goes on the post show. He's like, I'm not a pussy. I'll fight you, Oba. Yeah. The greatest. He's like, Oba, you want to fight? You want to fade into obscurity? You'll fight Roman. You want to become a legend? You fight me.
Oba would win. Either fight.
I wouldn't even be mad.
Oh.
Punk could lose to Oba. Wouldn't care. Punk could lose to KO. I wouldn't care.
Are those the only two? Name the few wrestlers that if beat Punk for the title.
In that number one contenders match, anybody but Gunther.
Yeah.
Because Gunther doesn't need it.
Finn, Sammy.
If
Sammy had a good reign.
Yeah, Finn, Sammy, or KO.
And Oba.
Yeah, Oba too.
How'd you feel about Mello? I know it would never happen.
I actually hate it. No, of course I'd love it. Like, what? Like, Ilya? Yes. I would do anything to get, like, a smaller guy as a champion again.
Mm.
But I think that's it for this week. We got to go to Wrestler in the Match of the Week.
My wrestler's KO. It has to be.
My match, trying to think, is there anything I can pull out of my buttocks that I can say was my favorite?
Oh, Brie Nikki Page.
Yeah. Nah, that Conglomeration Demand match. Did you see Demand of the Trio Champs? They beat Conglomeration. It was a pretty good match. Out of spite, I want to give it Match of the Week, but I can't. I'll just give match. You know what? Give Match of the Week to Io Sky versus Liv Morgan. Okay. That match is getting so much hate for no reason. My wrestlers of the week are MCMG because I'm happy they literally said, because they were in Detroit, they said in more ways than one, we are home, and I'm so happy. Those guys need to win the tag titles like instantly. Oh, you have no hat.
I was just gonna throw this.
Don't, please don't.
What?
Cause please don't. Just please don't.
What? Jaden, give me a hat.
Pikachu hat. Oh, Pikachu hat. Wow, we're really cool. That's it for this week. We'll see you in the next one.